Rich people problems. The Rich people problems. The ultimate dynastic war. Part 1. Introduction. The crumbling of an empire. Welcome back to the channel for the grand finale of the Crazy Rich Asians saga. After our high-speed tour of Shanghai in the last book, we are returning to where it all began. Tyersall Park, the beating heart of the young family empire in Singapore. But this time, the atmosphere isn't filled with the scent of expensive champagne. It's thick with the smell of medicine and greed. The family matriarch, the legendary Shang Su Yi, is on her deathbed. As word spreads across the globe, the entire young Shang Tian clan, a literal army of cousins, aunts and uncles, is descending upon the estate. They haven't come to say a final goodbye to a loved one. They've come to claim their share of a multi-billion-dollar inheritance. In the world of the ultra-wealthy, even death is an opportunity for a hostile takeover. Let's witness the final collapse of the dynasty. Part 2. The dramatic highlights. Vultures in couture. 1. The Siege of Tyersall Park. The drama ignites as the family members use every dirty trick in the book to gain access to Su Yi's bedroom to influence her final will. We see relatives faking filial piety and bribing doctors just to get 5 minutes with the dying woman. Nicholas Young, the favourite grandson who was disowned in Book 1, finds himself in the most awkward position. He is the only one who wants to be with his grandmother because he actually loves her, not her bank account. The contrast between his genuine grief and the family's calculated greed creates a high-voltage emotional centre for the story. 2. The Absurdity of Eddie Cheng. Our favourite social climber, Eddie Cheng, is back and more ridiculous than ever. He creates some of the book's most hilarious and infuriating moments as he tries to direct the upcoming funeral before Su Yi has even passed away. From debating the thread count of the mourning robes to ensuring the press gets his best angles, Eddie represents the peak of rich people problems. Watching the aunts and uncles physically fight over antique furniture while their mother is in the next room is a biting, brilliant satire on the emptiness of material obsession. 3. Su Yi's secret and the war bride. The most shocking twist in the finale is the revelation of Su Yi's past. As she drifts in and out of consciousness, Nick discovers the truth about her life during the Japanese occupation of Singapore in World War II. We learn about a secret, tragic love story that explains why she became the iron-willed, cold woman the family feared for decades. This historical depth transforms Su Yi from a villainous grandmother into a complex, tragic survivor. It changes everything Nick thought he knew about his heritage. 4. Astrid and Charlie. The final sacrifice. While the estate war rages, Astrid Leong finally decides to pursue her own happiness. She files for divorce and publicly embraces her relationship with her first love, Charlie Wu. However, Charlie's ex-wife, Fiona, launches a vicious, scorched earth smear campaign to destroy their reputations. This subplot is a tense legal and media thriller, proving that in this society, personal joy is always weighed against the family's face. Astrid's journey toward independence is the most satisfying character arc in the entire trilogy. Part 3. Artistic highlights. The fall of an icon. Kevin Kwan uses the physical decline of Tyersall Park as a powerful metaphor for the end of an era. As the estate is literally being carved up by developers and greedy heirs, the reader feels a profound sense of loss for the old world of Singapore. The prose remains decadent and sharp, but there is a new layer of nostalgia and melancholy here. Kwan masterfully balances the laugh-out-loud absurdity of the billionaires with the quiet, devastating reality of mortality. He shows us that all the gold in the world cannot stop time, and even the grandest palace eventually becomes a ruin if it isn't filled with love. Part 4. Analysis. Is wealth a poison or a prize? The core message of the trilogy's conclusion is, true legacy isn't found in a bank statement. It's found in the memories and character we leave behind. As the extended family tears itself apart over property and jewels, Nick and Rachel find a rare kind of peace. They realize that being free from the golden shackles of the young clan is the greatest inheritance they could ever receive. The book explores the burden of expectations and the courage it takes to walk away from $1 billion to find your own soul. It's a powerful reflection on the difference between having wealth and being wealthy. Part 5. Conclusion. Closing the Gilded Gates. Rich People Problems brings Nick and Rachel's journey to a deeply satisfying conclusion. The mists of the past are cleared, the villains are exposed, mostly by their own greed, and the sun finally sets on Tyersall Park. It is the perfect ending to the most influential entertainment trilogy of the decade. Thank you for joining me for this 3-part journey through the world of the Young family. Which character do you think had the best ending? And if you were Nick, would you have chosen the money or the freedom? Let's hear your final thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we move on to review a brand new series next week. Goodbye, and remember, stay rich in spirit, because that's the only wealth you get to keep.